Good morning, Scott School, on this thrilling Thursday, May 1st. Yay! May has arrived. As you can tell, it's a little chilly out, and it had been raining this morning. Looks like rain is in the forecast for the day, so make sure you and your classmates check the flag to make sure we have outdoor recess, or perhaps if we have to move indoors, you're aware. One thing I want to really mention to all of you as spring is here and we're winding down for the school year, we do have a lot of learning and fun left before we end in June. I've noticed there are some behaviors that are really not expected behaviors that are starting to sprout. One in particular is the hand slap game. So I know some of you might find that fun to put hands out or two fingers and then try to get somebody at the top of their hand by slapping it if they don't move out of the way. That is not a safe game. It is not a respectful game. It is not a responsible game. Someone could get injured or there could be some big feelings, and then more problems usually follow after those big feelings. So here's the deal, my friends. We have safe bodies at Scott School. That includes hands to self. Even if you think you're playing a fun game, really is not something that we want to do here at Scott School, and doesn't always turn out fun. So let's squish that and not do that here at Scott School. Second of all, if you're a busser and you're in line waiting outside on the sidewalk to come into the building, remember expected behavior applies out there as well. So it's okay to have a good time with your friends by talking and laughing and all of that appropriately. But we want to have that safe body expectation, even though the school day hasn't officially started. So, those of you who really like to do cartwheels or twirl around, remember you don't know who's nearby. And although it might seem like just a fun and safe thing to do, it too could result in an accident where someone could get injured, including yourself. So save cartwheels and twirling and all those things that you might want to do that seem to be a good idea for at home if your grown-ups there allow you to do it. Here at school, we want to make sure our feet stay on the ground. We have safe bodies, including our hands and feet. So have a great day, Scott School, and now on to Mrs. Cochran.
Good morning, friends. I have some updates for Mileage Club. So let's start with our top classes in miles. So we'll start in third place. Third place is Mrs. Larson's class with 168 miles ran or walked so far. Second place is Miss Van Cura's class. Congratulations with 202 miles. And first place is Mrs. Toth's class. Congratulations with 207 miles. So I thought I would add a little fun challenge to our mileage club. And that is, I wondered how the groups at lunch were doing. A lunch, B lunch, and C lunch, and who was doing the most miles. So I calculated that. And in third place is C Lunch with 836 miles walked so far. And in second place is B Lunch with 979 miles so far. And in first place is A Lunch with 984 miles so far. So B and C Lunch, let's get on it. Let's see if we can pass that A Lunch. Let's get that challenge going, friends. And without further ado, the top students, which I know their top 3 or 4 friends are working so hard and are neck and neck. But we'll go top 4 for this one. We have fourth place with Caleb S. from Miss Van Cura's class. He has done 20 miles, 20.3 to be exact. Jasper in Mrs. Toast's class has done 21.75 miles. These two have gone back and forth. They are so close. Monty Griffiths in Mrs. Young's class, second place with 22.4 miles. And Jeremy Burt in Mr. Whitfield's class with 23 miles so far. Those friends are running. They get about a mile a day done, sometimes more. I am so proud of them. All right, moving on to the word of the week. The word of the week is bias. Let's clap bias and see how many syllables are in it. Are you ready? Bias, bias. That is 2 syllables, friends. Moving on to Mrs. Schwartz.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Cochran. Friends, we've got a couple Panther Pride winners to celebrate today from Miss Villarreal's class. We have Claire and Ray. Congratulations. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. It was certainly a beautiful day yesterday for Panther Pride celebration, Panther Pride recess. And as Mrs. Reha said, make sure to keep an eye on that flag. The rain and the moisture is going to be all over the place today. Let's go ahead and stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a thankful Thursday, Scott School.